see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's a toss play to the right. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's hit right as he throws it. Not complete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll run it here. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm.
Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this.
He can go. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a man. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Receiver in motion now. They'll run here on third and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. First and 10 in enemy territory. Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Catch made on the right side. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's a first and 10 play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Maddox. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught, second down. And they hand it off to the back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tries the right with it. It's going to be a picnic. Oh, but he doesn't hang on. Almost intercepted at the
it's got to be a pick.
There. Couldn't make the play, but it brings up fourth down. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Fire to the right side, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Reed. Zips it down the middle. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out. He took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Second down after that previous play. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks free. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier. Not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Tight end goes in motion. He'll have to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
Pick the ball. Fuck all that. Stop knocking it down. Pick it off.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here.
Oh,
you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. You caught a break there.
Offense operating from the pistol. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight
It's got to be to the crib.
He's bringing it back. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in the semifinal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll hand it off. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
on second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? It's the 2-minute timeout. It's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Who's going to take off here? Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone.
No fucking way!
Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line
fucking way, bro.
Time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. QB keeper all the way. Breaks an open space. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They're looking to throw. It's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They got him down out near the 40. No huddle now for the offense. He'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's Carr. It's Lions. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And he's got it, no problem. An attack on 3 points to finish off the 3rd quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway.
This is crazy, boy.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Fires it to the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. What a catch, a big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory.
You got to block him.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw to his receiver.
No fucking way.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completion to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Past the 20. The way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They have had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters. Try to take.
He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble now.
He's not fumbling. What?
That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
And looking for a big play.
Got you pick. Thank you. This nigga's throwing bullshit.
That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, UNLV.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
To throw, it's Reed. The receiver makes the catch.
You gotta get in there! No way he didn't get in! No way he did not get in there!
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
No way, bro.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play caller is here. We're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Moves out of the pocket. Able to convert on third. Sets up first down at the 22.
How about this play by the quarterback putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
The tight end has got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the Noles come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And on second goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Movement here from the tight end. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pressure is coming. He shreds the tackle. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Reed. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's intercepted.
That's horrible.
They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Leaning on the run game here.
Yeah, what?
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hears it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. They try the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Over the middle, it's Lions. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Lions. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. The offense really clicking here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Design quarterback run. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets up 1st and goal. The 8th. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Looking
No.
at the end zone. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.